A top story, the government is facing stiff resistance from the opposition and key allies after it hiked diesel prices by a steep 5 rupees per litre last night. The supply of subsidized cooking gas has also been restricted to 6 cylinders per household in a year. Even as the prices of petrol and kerosene were not hiked, the government is going to face some tough days ahead. In fact, key allies like Trinamool Congress, DMK and the Samajwadi Party have demanded a rollback of the diesel hike. The opposition has warned the government if the prices are not rolled back, they will launch a big agitation.
सरकार का एक मुश्किल कदम है। हमारे मुल्क में 70% से ज्यादा 70% से ज्यादा क्रूड ऑयल इंपोर्ट करना पड़ता है। अंतर्राष्ट्रीय बाजार पे हमें डिपेंड करना पड़ता है। आज अंतर्राष्ट्रीय बाजार में कीमत बढ़ी है। सरकार ने मजबूरन ये कदम उठाया है।
BJP's Sushma Swaraj has tweeted saying, "We have a massive loot of national resources like coal. On the one hand, the government is now robbing the common man to pay for that loot. They have demolished the kitchen of a lady who is to manage the house. How can a lady manage a family of 5 on half a cylinder of LPG a month?" The government says that a family will get 6 cylinders a year at rupees 399 each. The remaining cylinders will have to be purchased for 750 a cylinder. I wish the woman, a president of the Congress party, had felt the problems of a lady of the house.
हम सरकार को चेतावनी देते हैं कि वो आम आदमी के साथ विश्वासघात बंद करे। ये आम आदमी के उम्मीदों पर कुठाराघात है। भारतीय जनता पार्टी सरकार को आगाह करती है कि अगर बढ़े हुए दाम वापस नहीं लिए गए तो भारतीय जनता पार्टी सड़क पर उतरकर इसकी तीखी प्रतिक्रिया करेगी, क्योंकि आज पूरे देश में सूखा है। आम आदमी परेशान होगा, किसान परेशान होगा। सरकार अपने सरकारी खर्चे में कटौती कर सकती है। सरकार फालतू जो खर्चे हैं उसको रोक सकती है। जो मंत्री लाल बत्ती पर चलकर वो डीजल और पेट्रोल उड़ा रहे हैं उनके खर्चे में कटौती कर सकती है, लेकिन सरकार वो काम नहीं कर रही।
It is an anti-people retrograde measure taken by the Congress-led UPA 2 government. We will protest, we condemn this hike, particularly the hike in the price of diesel will lead to cascading effect.
Jump is too big, and more than anything else it seems to be a political one, because immediately after the completion of the parliament session they have done it. So in fact the mechanism is not being handled properly. Okay, if it is a market demand, then it could have been taken during the parliament also. But unfortunately, this is more a political decision than an economic decision, it seems like.
Well, it's actually probably a very difficult political decision and probably a smart economic one, many would say, Mr. Farooqi. So is it clear that the SP will demand a rollback of this diesel hike? Will you ask for that?
Definitely. We will ask that some concession has to be given. Something has to be done to the farmers class, because they would be very badly affected by this.
Trinamool Congress has stood by the common man. Our agenda has always had the common man as a top priority. And our leader, the Honorable Chief Minister of West Bengal, Srimati Mamata Banerjee, has fought for the right of the common man all through her life. And so has the party. This hike in diesel price at an exorbitant 5 rupees per litre is totally unacceptable by us. We are not with this decision. We were not consulted. We do not even know about it.
And DMK Chief M. Karunanidhi has also demanded a rollback of the diesel price hike. He said Sonia Gandhi should convene a UPA coordination committee meeting on this, because the diesel price hike would badly affect poor middle class people and would only increase inflation.
We were expecting a 2 rupee or 3 rupee rise. 5 rupees at one whack is rather sharp.
This steep hike is really unexpected.
Too much of travelling we have to restrict. It's not that every time we go out on a long drive after a dinner or so, all that we need to stop.
डीजल का दाम बढ़ेगा तो ट्रांसपोर्ट का दाम बढ़ेगा, ट्रांसपोर्ट का दाम बढ़ेगा तो सब चीज़ का दाम बढ़ जाएगा, तो अल्टीमेटली सफ़र तो हम लोग कॉमन पब्लिक होता है.
Everything will go up. सब्जी वब्जी, क्योंकि हर मोड ट्रांसपोर्टेशन में होता है.
Well, let's go across now to our reporters. Monideepa joining us from Kolkata, Miloni from Mumbai. Monideepa, first to you, the big worry, of course, is what you heard those people saying, that this would have a cascading effect and the price of everything would go up.
Oh, well, that seems pretty inevitable, really. I guess that's what the economists will tell you, that, a diesel price hike is going to affect everything. And then imagine, as somebody mentioned, managing a household on half a cylinder of gas every month seems virtually impossible. Here in Kolkata, of course, Mamata Banerjee has used very strong words to condemn the price hike. She has said she's shocked. She has said she is astonished. She has said that she will call a party meeting and seriously consider whether the Trinamool can remain a part of the UPA. Mamata Banerjee is also hitting the streets herself on Saturday with a huge rally which is planned to march between Shubodh Malik Square and Gandhi statue. This is at 4 o'clock on Saturday, a distance of about 3 kilometers. So Mamata Banerjee hitting the streets in protest against the diesel price hike. But let me take you to a young gentleman who runs a taxi service. Sir, आपका क्या होगा? डीजल का इतना दाम बढ़ गया, आप टैक्सी सर्विस कैसे चलाएंगे?
Diesel ka prices are increasing day by day, and not only diesel, everything price will increase one by one. Like if we take anything which is related to diesel, whether it be transportation cost or anything, any product relating to diesel coming up, all will increase.
What will you do? You run a fleet of cars.
We got to increase the cost. We run around 10 to 15 cars, and we got to increase the cost to manifold to meet our requirements.
But that will hit your customers.
It will surely hit our customer, it will surely hit our business, but we don't have left out with any other option. We just have this one option to increase the rates now.
So there you see, I mean, this gentleman is going to increase the rates at which he gives out taxis for ordinary customers like us, and his prices are going to go up. So that's going to pinch my pocket if I take a vehicle from him. So it's going to have a cascading effect, there's no doubt about that. Let me ask you one more question. How's your mother going to manage the kitchen on half a cylinder of gas every month?
It's really gonna be impossible to manage it, because even being two people there, it at least requires one cylinder in a month. So being half a cylinder, it won't solve the purpose at all.
So stop eating?
I think government wants us to do that only.
Stop cooking at least?
Stop cooking at least.
Okay. So stop cooking at home, eat raw stuff. That seems to be the mantra for this young man over here, as well as the fact that his business is going to take a real hit, and as a result, customers too will suffer. Gargi?
Right, Monideepa, thanks so much for joining us. With that, Miloni, what are the reactions you're seeing in Mumbai?
Well, Gargi, reaction same as in Kolkata and perhaps same as everywhere else in the country. I mean, there is outrage against this hike. The latest that we have from Mumbai is that the school bus van association, the school bus owners association, they have decided that they are going to hike bus fees for children. Not just in Mumbai but across Maharashtra, and the hike will be between 30 rupees to 50 rupees a month. So the diesel hike was announced last night, and last evening itself the association has taken this decision. So the price rise, as Monideepa was explaining, has already come into play, and it is going to come into effect pretty soon, and the common man are going to feel the heat. We are here at a petrol station in Mumbai, and I've been told that diesel is something that they sell most, even more than petrol. And we are seeing a lot of cars right now which are lining up to fill diesel, a lot of school buses as well. People know that there is a price hike, and they missed the bus yesterday filling fuel, so they don't want to take a chance anymore, and they're still lining up right now to tank up their cars.
All right, Miloni and Monideepa, thanks so much for joining us. With that, so a lot of anger and outrage over the hike across the country, and here are some reactions from Delhi.
After the repeated hikes in petrol prices a few months ago, the recent hike in diesel prices has stunned consumers across, including in New Delhi, where I have with me a consumer. आपको क्या लगता है, मतलब कि डीजल प्राइस की जो हाइक हुई कैसे अफेक्ट करेगी कंज्यूमर्स को?
नहीं, गवर्नमेंट को कोई दूसरा ऑल्टरनेट इसका वे देखना चाहिए था कि ये डायरेक्टली जो डीजल के प्राइसेस हैं, इससे आम कंज्यूमर डायरेक्ट इफेक्ट होता है, क्योंकि जो इसमें जो सब्जियां और जो दूसरी चीज़ों का जो ट्रांसपोर्टेशन है, वो कॉस्ट इसमें डायरेक्टली अब ऐड होगी, तो आई थिंक मेरे को यही लगता है कि गवर्नमेंट को कोई दूसरा अल्टरनेट वे देखना चाहिए था। इससे आम आदमी का जो पहले डिफिकल्टी लेवल जो पहले से ही बढ़ा हुआ था वो और ज़्यादा बढ़ेगा आने वाले टाइम में, और डेफिनेटली 1-2-4 दिन के अंदर अंदर ये इतना ज़्यादा इसका इफेक्ट आने वाला है कंज्यूमर के ऊपर कि मतलब जो पहले से ही अपना जो गृहस्थी चलाने में जिसको दिक्कत हो रही थी तो वो उसको और ज़्यादा प्रॉब्लम फेस होंगी।
आपका जो पर्सनल हाउस होल्ड एक्सपेंडिचर है इसमें बहुत मतलब बढ़ोतरी होगी?
डेफिनेटली दोनों चीज़ों से बहुत ज़्यादा बढ़ोतरी होगी। एक तो डीजल का जो है डायरेक्ट हिट तो लगेगा ही, दूसरा जो इनडायरेक्ट हिट है वो भी आने वाला है, और जो सेकंड जो एलपीजी के ऊपर हुआ है कि 6 सिलेंडर में तो नॉर्मली हाउस होल्ड में 1 साल में गुजारा हो नहीं सकता है, तो जो एकदम से जो इंक्रीज हुआ है, डबल हाइक हुआ है, वो भी अल्टीमेटली कहीं ना कहीं तो बजट के ऊपर इफेक्ट करेगा ही।
So there you have it. Consumers are feeling the pinch extremely hard with the current inflation rates still, skyrocketing. So there's really no alternative for them to, but now have to cut back on a lot of their, daily expenditures. In New Delhi, Avleen Gill for NDTV.
India's #1 news app just got even better. Download NDTV's new app. Fully optimized for retina display. Full screen view. Faster response time. And Sudoku. NDTV's new iPad app. Download now.